Firstly, I want to make it clear as day that I am a cis male. That's not that important to the story, but I didn't want you guys to get confused. And secondly, on a serious note, I would highly appreciate if you guys do not share your own experience in the comment section this time, because I read everything and I answer to everyone. I don't want to see other stories like that, as I'm still processing my own experience, and also because I know that men getting raped and all those kind of stuff is absolutely not talked about enough, and that personally made me feel really alone at that time. So this video is also to bring attention to it and make some people realize that, well, boys can experience it too. Also, you guys are allowed to make jokes or laugh if you want to. That'll be great. I hope that's understandable. Love you guys. Let's start the video. When I was in grade H9, my friend group had that one guy that kind of no one liked because he was so annoying, and his name was Nathan. I just thought it was fine, it seemed cool at the start. Then he started to act really mean, and the thing he liked the most was to debate for everything. One time I was with my friend who was doing his homework because this dumbass forgot to do it, and Nathan came back with another debate, except that he'd gone so far that I started crying. He didn't say anything, just stayed there staring at us like it was our fault, and this motherfucker said I made myself cry. Another day we were at break and Louis proposed to do a game. Basically, each of our turn we were going to give a quality and a flaw about each other so that we could improve ourselves, and we said yes. The first one was Nathan, but he started giving an endless list of flaws. Like I never felt that bad in my whole life. And guess what he said to us as quality? You're not ugly. That's all. Like, after all you said, that's all. Then when it was our turn, we said he didn't pay attention to our feelings as a flaw, and he started yelling at us that it was fake. And the worst part is that he was dating my old best friend. And it was all super weird. Like, one time I was with Lewis and her, and Nathan came in to take his girlfriend in private, leaving us alone, and just to come back 10 minutes later to tell us the exact same thing he told his girlfriend. Even though I didn't like him, she left him by text, and I kind of got mad at her because I don't agree with this way of living people. After that, I started becoming more friendly, and I started thinking it was cool again. Which brings us to the real problem of this video. It was a Tuesday, and I remember that because I had sport. I was with Nathan and Louis at lunch break, and we were like joking around, talking like the dirty-minded freaks that we are. And since we were like joking, he started putting his hand on my leg and caressing it like as a joke. Well, I thought I was a joke. I don't really know anymore. He started whispering things not very pleasant, very close to my ears, like that me in sport clothes were turning him on. But once again, I thought we were joking because we were like joking around, so I thought I was jokes, so I started fake laughing, even though I didn't find that funny because I was kind of uncomfortable. And I'm not going to talk about every time he touched my legs because it basically happens every day. One day we were walking in the corridor and he brought me to the staircase and he pushed me like to the wall and started telling me weird shit again. The problem is that I suddenly started feeling his fucking hand dangerously close to between my legs, and again I was just fake laughing and trying to look the other way, but he kept holding my chin to force me to look at him. That was so fucking creepy. He would do that shit every fucking day at lunchtime, even in front of people. We would just be walking and he would hold me by my ass in the middle of the playground. Like, at that point, a lot of people thought we were dating, and I guess nobody realized I wasn't feeling well because nobody did anything. So I started believing that maybe I was overreacting. Except one day, me, Nathan, and Louis were in the hallways, and he jokingly started touching Louis, who immediately ran away, which I don't blame him for, but he left me with Nathan. But the problem is that as soon as Louis was gone, Nathan pushed me against the wall again and did the same as usual, except that this time his hand was literally inside my pants, literally fingering my hole. I cannot explain how hard it was to not cry at that point, especially since it wasn't the first time he did it. He did so many other stuff, like touching other parts of my body, forcing me to do stuff as well, like forcing me to touch him or do other stuff that I just cannot say on YouTube. I also remember one time he proposed to walk me home on Valentine's Day. But thankfully, I had an excuse to say no, because my house was literally in front of the fucking school, bro. And I guess after a month of taking all that and thinking I was dramatic, it was too much for me to handle, and I broke down as we were playing a game with our friends. And weirdly enough, he stopped after that, and I'm still kind of confused, because I was like, wait, that's it? I could have just cried from the beginning, that was it. It just didn't make sense, because did he just not realize what he was doing? It just didn't make sense either, because he was also being really nice to me at that time, except that. And that made me believe that I liked him, which I didn't. And even if I did, I would not date my best friend's ex. And it made me realize that maybe he did something to her, and that's why she broke up with him. So I felt like really bad for how I reacted when they broke up. The weirdest thing is that I remember at the beginning of the year, he did tell us that we were praise people in school, and that if he had to date someone, it was gonna be one of us. And weirdly enough, he did. About a year ago, I was in a call with my friend, and she told me that she talked to him once and said that the way he treated me was disgusting. And this man said, I quote, well, he knew that dating me was gonna be like this. Excuse me? Who's dating you? Because we were not dating, bro. Look, I'm sorry, Nathan, if you're watching this video. Just know that when you're dating someone, the other person has to be aware of it. Because explain to me how the did I not know I was dating someone? No, because wait, I have a question. If we were dating, then what the fuck did it take as a breakup? Because I know for a fact I did not break up with him. My friends kept begging me to call the police on him, but I refused because I didn't want to ruin his life, and I still don't want to. Let's be serious for a second. I remember feeling so enraged and stupid back then, because I was looking up story times that brought out this subject, but I didn't find anything by another guy. And specifically, I remember one video where this woman shared her experience, and then she ended her speech by courage to hurt woman. And I started crying because I felt mad and like I didn't deserve to have a little word for me as well. I felt left out, basically. And I'm so stupid because I think I commented something like that it was unnecessary to say us women instead of just talking to everybody. And mind you, I was like 13, right? I felt so stupid because everyone just replied and told me to shut the fuck up. I'm also just disgusted about the fact that people also think that women can't rape men when it's absolutely not true. Okay, it is very possible, even if it's barely any, it doesn't mean none. It's not fair for victims that experienced it to have to sit in complete silence without any support just because they're a minority. It's disgusting how normalized it is there's so many shit online. Like, for example, I saw a video reacting to my subscribers' confession or whatever, and one of them was just this girl proudly admitting that when she was younger, she used to suck her brother's dick, a severely autistic brother. And it was just frustrating to see that nobody bat an eyes on how crazy that she is. It's just an example, but it's just to show that when a man is a victim, it's not taken as seriously as when it's a woman. That, and also I guess my pride just made me believe for the longest time that it was my fault for not clearly saying no. Even as in right now, I'm 17 years old, I still think it's my fault because I did not clarified word for word that I was not okay with it, and I believe that it was not entirely his fault. Well, that's basically all I had to say. I hope you not enjoyed this video, but I don't really know. I don't want you to relate. I hope you do not relate to my video at all. I don't wish that to anybody. If you did relate, first of all, I'm really sorry for you, and I hope you have the courage to speak up for yourself. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye.